Top 10 Youngest Bitcoin Millionaires in the World. Isn't it cool to be tagged the youngest millionaire? Imagine controlling that huge amount of money. You get to buy some unique estates and add a few personal touches, get a ride and pose for the gram. And in today's video, we will be discussing the top 10 youngest Bitcoin millionaires in the world. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Bitcoin is a digital asset and payment system with a market capitalization of around $955 billion as of December of 2021. It is considered by many to be one of the most successful digital currencies ever created. Its atmospheric rise since launching in 2009 left billions of dollars up for grabs for virtually anyone. So it was only natural that the game-changing cryptocurrency created such a diverse and surprising field of millionaires. Well, not just millionaires, but young millionaires. Of course, nobody knew it at the time. It was and still is a risky asset class to get involved in. Although a few youngsters around the world were not only early adopters, but also invested heavily in it. Bitcoin truly revolutionized the financial system. Number 10. Dave Carlson. Coming in at the 10th position is Dave Carlson, a former computer programmer who spearheaded the force of digital currencies in 2010. Dave is one of those that jumped on the train of cryptocurrency right after Bitcoin was introduced into the currency market. So he had enough time to establish himself as a mogul in the industry. Dave established his Bitcoin mining startup directly from the basement, and the businesses prospered so well that it really figured out how to land him around $8 million per month. Dave acquired the utmost of his fortune through mining Bitcoin and ultimately formed the mega big power to mine Bitcoin on a larger scale. Dave is said to have further than $350 million in his bank, and he's also the most compelling character of the Bitcoin Millionaire list. His association supported him with getting rich and also made life veritably easy for other fiscal specialists in the field. Number 9. Roger Ver, the Jesus of Bitcoin world. Well, don't be surprised by the name. Roger Ver is another outstanding personality in the cryptocurrency market. Roger has an open personality and he's veritably generous youth. The main reason behind the name Jesus of Bitcoin was because he used the wealth accumulated through Bitcoin to spread mindfulness about the digital coin around the world. Roger Ver is largely passionate about cryptocurrencies and invested in its elaboration. He said in a recent interview that he hopes Bitcoin will compete with fiat currencies and to put an end to fiat currencies, which is controlled by the government. Roger Ver was doomed to 10 months in captivity because he vended explosives on eBay. And since also he has renounced his American citizenship and became a Japanese citizen. Presently, Roger Ver is the CEO of Bitcoin.com and the co-creator of Bitcoin Cash. Roger Ver is said to have a net worth of $52 million. Number 8. Tony Gallopi. While numerous people know about the net worth of other youthful Bitcoin millionaires, there's little information about Tony Gallopi on the internet. Tony keeps his net worth private, but the public did their findings. Is there anything the public won't find an answer to? I doubt that. From the findings obtained from the public, Tony's total earnings was said to be worth more than $200 million. Tony might be even worth more than that, considering that he is an executive of the primary association that made a Bitcoin investment processor, Bitpay. Bitpay has grown so importantly that it processes around $1 million worth of payments per day. Bitpay is one of Tony's most successful and popular systems that give him that fiscal strength. Number 7. The Winklevoss twins. The investment of the twins in Bitcoin brought them more than $1 billion. The twins, Cameron and Tyler, who are alumni of Harvard, set up the Week Deck in 2014, which is the fiscal indicator used to track Bitcoin's average price. Their setup flourished well. The Winklevoss twins are veritably discreet and only became popular because of a reproach between them and Facebook proprietor Mark Zuckerberg. Although the duo has seen massive returns from their investments, they still maintain leading positions in the crypto space. Not only they are active venture capitalists supporting cryptocurrency systems, but they also innovated the Gemini exchange. Number 6. Jared Kenna. Only a few got into the crypto game before Jared Kenna. In fact, the young man bought Bitcoin when it was valued at a bare 20 cents per coin. History has it that a certain engineer once paid for his cup of coffee and burgers with Bitcoin, if only he had kept it. Aside from that, he founded the crypto exchange Trade Hill and Money and Tech, an online exchange for cryptocurrencies, which was popular for the number of cryptocurrencies it supported. When the business ultimately shut down, Canada decided to go low profile and has been silent. He's estimated to be worth around $300 million, thanks to his early Bitcoin investments. Number 5. Russ Ulbricht. No one knows about Russ Ulbricht's early days in Bitcoin, although reports have it that he was formerly a multi-millionaire by the time Bitcoin was worth just $1 per coin. In an operation to shut down the black request, Silk Road, the FBI tracked down its founder, Dread Pirate Roberts, who turned out to be Russ Ulbricht. Through this discovery, the authorities discovered that he used his fortune for other purposes. Ulbricht was sentenced to life imprisonment for his involvement with Silk Road, with charges that included narcotics dealing, money laundering, and hacking. They also confiscated his Bitcoin wallet, which contained thousands of Bitcoins. Number 4. Yifu Guo. Coming in at the 4th position is someone similar to Vidlakid Buterin. Guo made his fortunes not only by investing in crypto, but also through investing in the field. He constructed what is known as the first Bitcoin mining computer. Also in 2012, he founded the company under which he sold his miners. Starting at hundreds of dollars each, the price of his machines increased during the bullish trend in the crypto market. Unlike his peers, Guo doesn't like to talk about his private life. Still, we do know he got into Bitcoin eventually during 2011, and that he is worth at least $500 million. Number 3. Charlie Shrem. Early bird Charlie caught the worm by buying Bitcoin when it was only valued at $3 or $4 per coin. This made him one of the youngest millionaires of Bitcoin at the time. Still, in 2013, his startup, BitInstant, was closed down, which ultimately resulted in him losing a fortune through legal fees and penalties. In time, Charlie became the first Bitcoin felon for abetting unlicensed plutocrat transmission for the outlawed black request Silk Road. Despite all this, his net worth is estimated to be around $450 million. Number 2. Jeremy Gardner. Jeremy is the geek-turned-prodigy of the crypto world. Unconventional from the onset, he got into Bitcoin after dropping out of school and after a friend offered to give him Bitcoin in exchange for cash. At the moment, Jeremy is one of the richest millionaires of Bitcoin. In fact, by age 25, he was valued at an estimate of $300 million. Presently, he spends his days partying in his crypto mansion while investing in new cryptocurrency systems. Number 1. Eric Finman. Coming in at the first position has to be Eric, who hated school with a passion. So, at the age of 12, in 2011, he made a deal with his parents to skip school if he could turn $1,000 into $1 million, legally, of course. Sponsored by his grandma, Eric invested the whole capital in Bitcoin when each coin had a price label of $12. He reached his goal by the time he turned 18. Now at 20, Eric is worth around $30 million. He has the credentials of being one of the youngest self-made millionaires, as well as being involved with crypto longer than his peers. Presently, he is backing a new cryptocurrency called Bitpay that he says will replace both Bitcoin and Libra. With the fortune he amassed, Finman launched an online education company in 2014 called Botangle, which he later tendered for 300 Bitcoins. Since then, he has been working with NASA to launch a rocket through the Alana design and managing his family Bitcoin investments. He's also made particular lower investments in other cryptocurrencies, including Litecoin and Ethereum. Well, there you have it all, guys. Let's know your thoughts about the video in the comment section. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and smash the notification icon to get notified whenever we release a new video. We'll see you in the next one.